by saying, what shall be done to the man that killeth this Philistine, and taketh away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God? And the people answered him after this manner, saying, so shall it be to the man that killeth him. Of course, the reward was the king's daughter. And Eliab, his eldest brother, this is David's eldest brother, heard when he spake unto the men. And Eliab's anger was kindled against David. And he said, why comest thou hither? And with whom hast thou left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know thy pride and the naughtiness of thine heart. For thou art come down that thou mightest see the battle. So, no battle going on. And Eliab is saying to David, you're naughty, 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 naughty. You come down here just to watch the battle. All of them running. What battle are you talking about, brother? You understand? And when he says this, who, and this is the point I want to get at, who did you leave the sheep with? David was a shepherd. And his brother's only attribution to him is the role that his father gave him. I want you to listen to this very carefully. There are some people in your life who can only see you in the context which you exist today, or yesterday, or the day before. But to see your future endeavors, they can never see anything good for you. I don't know if you get what I'm saying to us. There are some people in your life whose opinion of you, really and truly, is very insignificant, is small. They can't see anything big for you. They can't see you challenge. Every time you make an effort to move forward, they always have something negative to say to bring you down. That's what was happening to David here. He is ready to step forward. He was already an anointed king of Israel. And he's ready to move forward into that which God has for him. But the people who were around him only saw him as a shepherd boy. They only see you as whatever you do now. And they're not seeing you in terms of the greater purpose that God has for your life. Don't try to change their mind. You didn't hear what I said. Don't try to change their minds. Because your effort to try to cause them to see you differently is going to be very futile until they see the results. Do you know that even Jesus, when he walked the face of this earth, his brothers did not see him as the Messiah? It's only after the result of his resurrection that they recognize that this is the Messiah. I don't know if you get what I'm saying to us. So we're in good company. When people say to you, you're not going to make it. We're in good company. When people say to you that you're good for nothing, you're in good company. Don't study what they say. Just understand that the purpose that God has for you cannot be determined by man's opinion of you. Amen. The purpose that God has for you cannot be stopped by people's opinions of you. The only way that their opinion can stop you is if you give them permission. If you allow it. But other than that, brothers and sisters, you're ready to go. David was ready to go. And when you look what was taking place here, brothers and sisters, he was ready to step forward. He was taking that soul. Look at verse 29. And David said, what have I now done? You realize what he said? What have I now done? So it means they're always doing this. What have I done now? He said, is there not a cause? And he turned. I like this. And he turned from him to another, and spake after the same manner, and the people now answered him again after the former manner. There are times, brothers and sisters, where you have to turn. didn't get that?
Yeah.
When you are relating to people who are not seeing your purpose and you're trying, don't stand them. Turn away and start moving forward.
Amen.
There are times when you have to turn away. No disrespect, but watch my back. Because you've got to get accustomed to that because I'm moving forward. And if you stay where you're going, you're going to be seeing my back continually.
Amen.
Turn away. Don't quarrel with them. Don't fight with them. Just turn away. Don't continue to listen to them. Disregard their thoughts. Disregard their words. You know how they say, I bind you. You don't need to say that. You know some of we Pentecostals, we always say, I bind you. You don't need to do that. Just turn away and speak to another.
Amen.
Only if you get what I'm saying to us. Because unless they can bind half of your want, and if they continue to listen to what they say, you're going to be bound. I bind you. And you still every day you get up and bind them. The reason why you will get up and bind them every day is because what they say continues to affect you.
Yes.
So if you turn away from it and leave them right there saying whatever they say, you've got to move on.
Amen.
Don't continue to fight with them. Let me tell you something. The results says it all.
Amen.
And that's what happened with David. He turned away from him. If he continued, if he had stayed to fight with his brother, oh no, we would have still been fighting with Goliath. You understand? But he didn't study that. He let go of that in order to step forward. In order to step forward, brothers and sisters, you're going to forget people's opinion. When people try to pacify you in a particular way, you're going to leave them right there. You stay right there where you're thinking. You understand? Dangerous perspective of self. A lot of times people, what they do is that they have a dangerous perspective of self-pity. They believe that they are victims. David could have said, I'm a victim. You see what he said, why I've done now? He could have stopped right there. What it is I do now? What it is always come and tell me this? I come out here. No. Do you know that self-pity, if we continue in that, we will remain right where we are? No. Come on. Some people say you're being disadvantaged. One of the biggest problems with our young people today is that many of them continue to say that I am disadvantaged and they blame others.